I was banned from my sister's 400-guest wedding. I sent a gift that exposed her fiance's secret life. My sister is the miracle child. Growing up, my parents doted on her, denying her nothing, often at the expense of my own life. For her 30th birthday, she got a car. For mine, I got a happy birthday text 3 days late. But her wedding, that was her magnum opus, 400 guests, a 5-star venue, and a price tag that could buy a small island. And me? I was uninvited, not because of a fight, but because my vibe didn't fit her picture-perfect aesthetic. She told me to stay home so I wouldn't ruin the photos. So I stayed home. But I didn't stay quiet. I sent a gift that didn't just ruin the photos, it nuked her entire life from orbit. To understand why I went nuclear, you have to understand my sister, Brittany. In our family, Brittany is the sun, and we are all just expected to orbit her. When I got my promotion, she announced her engagement. When our cousin graduated, she announced she was moving to Paris. She is the type of person who would announce a pregnancy at a funeral just to steal the spotlight. So, when she met Marcus, a high-flying investor with a perfect pedigree, the family went into overdrive. My parents spent their entire retirement fund on this wedding. I was supposed to be a bridesmaid, but 2 months before the date, Brittany sat me down. "Look," she said, "this wedding is very corporate culture, very high-end. You're a bit much. Your style is a dumpster fire. I think it's best if you just don't show up." My parents didn't defend me. They just wanted her to be happy. I was castigated for simply existing. That's when I decided, if I'm not invited to the party, I'm going to provide the entertainment. I started doing some deep research, the kind that takes about 10 minutes if you actually know how to use the internet. I found Marcus on Tinder, but he wasn't looking for women. Marcus, the perfect fiancé, was living a double life. He was matched with men across the city, claiming he was single and looking for a real connection. I matched with him using a fake profile. Over the weeks, I got him to send me proof of his freedom, including photos of him in Brittany's apartment while she was out wedding planning. Initially, I thought about just sending Brittany a message, but I knew her. She would call me spiteful. She would claim the screenshots were a hoax. No. For revenge to be successful, it needs to be a psychological thriller. I needed an Ocean's 11 sting. I hired a professional, not a hitman, an actor, a woman skilled at playing the most toxic person you've ever met. I gave Marcus's number and all the screenshots, but the gift was the delivery system. I bought a high-end letter writing set with a wax seal, old-school parchment. To anyone looking, it was a gorgeous antique scroll addressed to the happy couple. Inside the scroll, a QR code. I knew that during the reception they had a massive screen for a live slideshow of their love story. I also knew the tech guy, a friend who was also too messy for Brittany's guest list. He agreed to help me. The plan was simple. Brittany, obsessed with her own image, would definitely open a beautiful, mysterious gift in front of everyone. The wedding was last Saturday, 400 people in black tie attire. While they were doing the father-daughter dance, a moment Brittany had rehearsed for months, the gift was placed on her plate. She opened it, she saw the wax seal. She looked like a girl boss who had won. She scanned the QR code, probably thinking it was a surprise video from a wealthy relative. The screen at the front of the room flickered. It wasn't a slideshow. It was a screen recording of Marcus's Tinder profile scrolling through his messages with other men, punctuated by the photos he took in Brittany's own bed. The room went dead silent. Then the actor I hired cornered Marcus at the head table. She didn't claim to be pregnant. She claimed Marcus had borrowed $10,000 from her for an investment and then ghosted. Brittany threw her champagne in Marcus's face. The wedding didn't just end, it imploded. My parents are furious. They're demanding I clear his name or pay for half the wedding costs. They say I've nuked the family. But honestly, I've never felt better. Brittany is staying at a hotel, Marcus has vanished, and my apartment has never felt more like a safe, quiet bubble. Some people say revenge is a slippery slope. They say I should have played nice. But I say the target was accurate. I destroyed her picture-perfect life because she tried to erase me from it. Was I the asshole, or was this just petty revenge taken to its logical, nuclear conclusion? Drop a comment below. Let me know if I went too far. But remember, I'm not a $100 bill. I don't need everyone to like me.